One day, Laban's sons were talking among themselves.
Jacob has taken everything that belonged to our father and is becoming rich because of it.
When Jacob heard this, he realized that Laban's attitude toward him was no longer the same as before. Then God spoke to Jacob.
Return to the land of your fathers and to your homeland. I will be with you.
After hearing this, Jacob called Rachel and Leah out to the field.
I can see that your father Laban's attitude toward me has changed. You both know how hard I have worked. Laban has deceived me many times, but God has repaid me with even more livestock. God has told me to return to my homeland.
Rachel and Leah answered Jacob.
Our father has never treated us properly. He cared only about money, and even that money came from selling us.
So do not hesitate. Do whatever God has told you to do.
So Jacob began preparing to leave. He put his wives and children on camels, gathered all his livestock and possessions, and set out for the home of his father, Isaac. At that time, Laban had gone far away to shear his sheep. While he was gone, Rachel stole the household idols, the teraphim, from her father's house. Jacob left secretly, so Laban knew nothing about what was happening. 3 days later, Laban learned that Jacob had fled. He gathered his relatives and pursued Jacob. After 7 days of chasing him, he finally caught up with Jacob. But that night, God appeared to Laban and said,
Be careful not to say or do anything to Jacob, whether good or bad.
The next day, Laban arrived at Jacob's camp. He went to Jacob and said,
Why have you done this? Why did you leave secretly and take away my daughters and grandchildren? If you had told me, I would have sent you away with joy and held a great feast for you. I could harm you if I wanted to. But the God of your father appeared to me last night and told me not to do anything to you. But tell me this, why did you steal my household idols?
Jacob answered Laban,
I was afraid that you might take your daughters away from me. But I know nothing about the idols. If they are found with anyone here, that person will have no excuse even if he dies.
Laban searched Jacob's tent and Leah's tent carefully, but he found nothing. Rachel had hidden the teraphim inside a camel's saddle and was sitting on them. Laban searched Rachel's tent as well, but still could not find them. Then Jacob became angry with Laban.
What wrong have I done that you treat me like this? You searched everything carefully, but did you find even one thing that belongs to you? I have worked for you for 20 years. For 14 years, I served like a slave to marry your 2 daughters. And for 6 years, I worked for your livestock. During all that time, I never stole or ate even one of your animals. The days were unbearably hot, the nights were freezing cold, and many times I lost sleep.
After hearing Jacob's words, Laban replied,
These daughters are my daughters. These children are my grandchildren, and these livestock are as good as mine. But what can I do now? Come, let us make an agreement and pile up a heap of stones.
So Jacob took a stone and set it up as a pillar. Then they gathered more stones and made a heap, and they sat down there together and shared a meal. Then Laban said,
May God watch over us while we are apart from one another.
That is why the place was called Mizpah.
Let this heap of stones and this pillar be a witness between us. Neither of us must cross this boundary to harm the other.
Then Jacob sacrificed an animal there and offered it to God. The next morning, Laban kissed his daughters and grandchildren, blessed them, and returned home.